Can you guess who is this player carrying the ball to opponent box and pass it to forward who missed the great chance to score? He is not a forward nor a midfielder. He is centre back Mancini who moved to this position in open play when team is connecting passes to move the ball ahead. Here is another example of this move. Mancini received the ball to pass it to wing back and move forward to receive a long ball over the top. At this point, if Dybala passed to him, then it would have been a great attacking move by Roma. Gasperini became Roma head coach before starting of the season, and there is no doubt Roma is dominating Serie A with 27 points in 12 matches. Roma is now playing with a clear identity and by introducing new tactical principles. So let's see what tactics Gasperini is using at Roma and how they are coping with big giants of Serie A. Gasperini is famous for its 3-4-2-1 formation, the same he used in Atalanta to win them the Europa League. In build-up, Roma centre-backs stay wide to stretch the opponent pressing. One midfielder joins centre-back and other players pivot, forming a 2-3 shape in low block. Now wing-backs are high up the pitch to back off the opponent defense line so that the two false nine can receive the ball behind the first opponent pressing. Now as Roma players is using full width, opponent cannot commit more than 5 players in pressing. If they press with more players, then Roma can easily progress the ball by using this space. For example, in this clip, Roma goalkeeper have the ball. One midfielder is with centre back and other is in center playing as pivot, forming a 2-3 shape. Two false nine are behind opponent midfielders to receive the ball in that space, while wingback and centre forward are providing vertical width. As false nine receive the ball, Roma move to mid block easily. Again in this clip, goalkeeper have the ball with two players around and one pivot. Ball goes to wide centre back and other centre back run forward, while pivot drop to his position to provide passing option and maintaining the structure by simple rotation with centre back. Usually, when a centre back run forward from behind by leaving his position, he creates extra passing option to pick out by a midfielder, and this makes the play unpredictable. If opponent try to mark him, then another player can receive the ball, and if opponents are more focused just on the ball, then a first time pass from midfielder can beat the opponent defense line, and centre back can carry the ball to opponent box for a great chance to score. Although this is a risky move, as centre back leave his position to run forward and team lose the possession by any means, then the space left by centre back can be exploited by opponents and they can score from here easily. This requires great understanding between players to execute the move properly and to tackle any further turnover by effective player movements. In mid block, Roma hold the possession in 3-4-3 shape with shift to 3-5 when the ball move forward. Generally, Roma use the flank area to approach the opponent box. As Roma centre backs are willing to move ahead, they create overload with wing back and false nine in quick succession. For example, here, Roma is moving the ball in mid block with 3-4-3 shape. Opponent midfielder try to press Roma centre mid, leaving space for Dybala to drop and receive the ball. And in next moment, Roma centre back join them to create overload on the right flank. Roma forwards also use fluid movements to initiate the attack. One player starts the move to disrupt opponent defenders and make space for other player to receive the ball in advanced position. For example, in this clip, Ferguson drop in midfield to receive the ball, withdrawing opponent centre back out of his position. This creates space in defense line, and false nine Sol receive a long pass in the space behind opponent defenders. Again in this clip, Roma is moving the ball in mid block. Dybala drops in center and opponent defenders are pressing him, leaving all the space behind them. In response, Cristante move ahead to push off the defense line, creating space in center. Moving into final third, when Roma move the ball around the opponent box, then they try to use physical advantage of center forwards. When the Roma player have the ball around half spaces, they try to find Dovbyk who holds the ball with his physicality and lay off it to other player for a shooting opportunity. For example, here, Celik have the ball and finds Dovbyk who lay off the ball to Kon. He carries it in opponent box and pass it to Celik for a great chance. Again here, Celik carry the ball in final third. Cristante in half space finds Dovbyk in the box who tried to lay off it to Cristante, but somehow ended up a volley in back of the net. This was how Roma play in possession, but how Roma defend when they don't have the ball. Gasperini is famous for its man-to-man pressing system, and that's what he's using at Roma. They don't use a proper shape while pressing. Instead, they use man marking with one defender remaining free at the back. For example, here, Inter have the ball and Roma players are doing man marking. As Martinez drop to receive the ball, Roma centre back press him to win the possession. Again, in this clip, when Akanji receive the ball, Roma players press man to man, blocking his passing options, which lead to a 50-50 ball in center. This man marking approach can lead to counter-attacks by winning the ball in mid-block if executed properly. For example, in this clip, Parma have the ball and try to move it through the center, but strong man-to-man pressing win the ball to Roma and they are now on counter-attack. Overall, Gasperini is using his approach at Roma perfectly. But what do you think of Roma's chances winning Serie A this season? Comment below. Leave a like, subscribe and thanks for the watching.